Yes, it's me. I'm back. Another year, 2022. It's all about me, Nicole. Yes, it is. How y'all doing today? Listen, the beginning of this year, we're going back to the basics, okay? We're going to make a meatloaf that's back to the basics. Simple meatloaf, not hard. I know a lot of people wrap it up with bacon. They put a whole bunch of stuff in it. You do what you do on your meatloaf. I'm going to do what I do, which is good to me. Now, we're going to do it a little differently this year. We're going to get up close and personal so y'all can see the ingredients as well as me really mixing it and doing what I do best, and that's making love. So come on closer. Let's get into the ingredients so y'all can see. So I have here 2 pounds of ground beef. I have a half of bell pepper. You could use red. I use red. You could use green, purple, whatever bell pepper you wish you want. Go ahead with that. I have a cup and a half of milk. I have half a cup of Parmesan cheese. This is Parmesan cheese. I put that in mine. I got a teaspoon of, no, not teaspoon. Yeah, teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic. I have Worcestershire sauce. Now this mixture right here is ketchup and Dijon mustard, okay? And that's a tablespoon of each. I have in this little bit right here, I got salt, pepper, and I have garlic powder in here, okay? I have a whole onion or half of an onion. Some people use whole, some people use half. I have 2 eggs lightly beaten. And everybody use something different. Some people use bread. I use breadcrumbs. And the reason why I got it in here is because I use Ritz crackers and I crush it up. So I got a bag, one sleeve of Ritz crackers, and I chopped it up real fine. All right, so what we're going to do is we got our bowl, handy dandy bowl, and what we're going to do is mix everything up. Chris, you can come a little closer. My video director. So we got our ground beef, and we're just gonna start pouring everything in here. We got our egg, Worcestershire sauce, and it's a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in here. I got my Dijon mustard and ketchup. Put that in there. I'm going to go ahead with my garlic. Bell pepper. Onions. Parmesan cheese. Now, people talk to me all about, well, I don't like meatloaf. I don't like meatloaf. Let me tell you the reason what meatloaf is. Meatloaf ain't nothing but a big hamburger just formed a different way. That's all it is. But it's so good, y'all. It's so delicious. Now, this right here, I put in my half a cup of milk. Now, some people, if you lost, what is it? Not, can't have milk. I use soy milk sometimes. So if you can't have milk because it don't agree with you, that's what I'm talking about. All right, my seasoning mixture. Now, I'm going to put all of this in here because I have 2 pounds of ground beef. So we're going to sprinkle all of this in here. And last but not least, our breadcrumbs. And we're going to dump it all in here. Now, this is the love part, y'all. Now, the love part is I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm going to take my spatula out of here. This is the love part. It's getting nasty. And we're going to mix this in with our hands. Come on up close and see it. And what you don't want to do is over mix your meatloaf. You definitely don't want to over mix your meatloaf. You just want to really just incorporate everything in here. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a few minutes. I'm making sure everything is all mixed in like so. And once you got it all mixed in, don't want to overwork it. So that's good. That is good. Everything is mixed in. You got your egg mixture. Everything is mixed in. So the next step is putting in the loaf pan. Now I'm going to advise you right now, if you don't have a loaf pan, put it in a glass pan. Don't put it in a aluminum foil pan. Don't put it in a glass pan, a 9 by 13 glass pan. You don't have to grease it or anything like that. You're going to shape it up. Now I have my pan down here. So my first, I have a meat, you can call it a bread pan, meatloaf pan, whatever pan you want to call it. Call it what you like. But now what we're going to do is dump this in here. Now I'm going to tell you another thing I did once before, y'all. I lined it up with bread. Just regular white bread or whole wheat bread, whatever bread you like. And baked it with that. Oh my gosh. The juices from that. With the bread, going to the bread, oh my God, it was so delicious, y'all. Haven't done it in a while. I didn't want to do it this time. But you put your meatloaf in here. Make sure you get everything. And what you want to do is pat it down to a nice little shape. Okay? There you go. First, I'd like to say some couple things. My dad's birthday was on the 21st. Happy birthday, Willie Dawson. Heavenly happy birthday. He passed away. And we went and released some balloons today and everything. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Me and my brothers and sisters and my mom, we went to the grave site, cleaned it up and everything. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. Just from me to you for love. Anyone who have passed away in your household, listen, there's nothing wrong to going to see a counselor, going to get some help. We did as a family, we went together and went to bereavement counseling. Everybody sometimes may need to go and talk to someone. If you do, go get help, y'all. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Go and seek and go find somebody who you could talk to. A therapist or a bereavement counselor, a pastor or someone that will be able to help you get through your hard times. Everyone who lost a loved one, my love to you and everything, I can understand. So now let's get back to this meatloaf. So this meatloaf is looking good, y'all. We're going to put it in the oven at 350. What we're going to do is put it for 45 minutes. Then we're going to come back to it and then cook it for another 25. Now, before I do that, a lot of y'all saying, what you going to put on top of it? What you going to put on top of it? Good question. I'm so glad you asked. So right here in this pan, in this little container, let me pop it open. I got one hand that's nasty, one hand is clean. In here, I have half a cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. That's kind of died down the sweetness with the brown sugar. So I'm going to get my handy dandy brush, which is right here. And what we're going to do is brush this beautiful glaze right on top. Just like this. Now this is back to the basics, y'all. This is something simple that you could do. A good Sunday dinner. Y'all can get some mashed potatoes and fix some gravy to go with it. But today we're just going to concentrate on the meatloaf today, y'all. Now, again, y'all can do whatever y'all want with this meatloaf. Y'all, some people put bacon right on top of this meatloaf and let it cook. I think that's wonderful. I have seen people do stuffed meatloaf. They actually stuff it. But so what we're going to do now, I have put my glaze on here. And we're going to let it cook for 45 minutes. And then, after 45 minutes, I'm going to come back and put a second glaze on it and let it cook for 25. And then finish it up one more time with a brush of glaze. So I'll be right back. Guess what you know my favorite time it is? Taste testing time. Taste testing time. So I'll be right back, okay? All right. All right, welcome back, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It is taste testing time. Taste testing time. All right, here we go. Chris, get a close-up look on it. Now, it haven't been 45 minutes, but I'm going to tell you what I did, y'all. I already had one in the oven for you. Now, this one didn't come out of my loaf. I put it in a glass 9 by 13 glass casserole dish, and I shaped it up as a loaf. And man, we're about to dig into this one, y'all. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I always love the butt end of it. And come on up close. Look at that. Look at that. Just so juicy and wonderful. I'm not going to cut too many of them because this is my brother's. He's going to take this one home. I'm going to keep the other one. So I'm going to get this one right here. And we're going to taste this one real quick. And look at that glaze on there. Oh, my goodness. Delicious. Got to try this, y'all. Y'all got to try these recipes. Please tell me how you make your meatloaf. Then you put some bacon over it. Do you stuff your meatloaf? Tell me how you do it. I need to see y'all do it. I need y'all to send me some videos and everything. Now, before we go, I told you 2022 is going to be all about me. But it's going to also be about you. I want to thank my fans. I want to thank everyone that's watching me, that likes, that have subscribed and everything. So what I'm going to do new, I'm going to tell you, starting in February, we're going live. And I'm going to give away prizes. So you have to stay tuned. I want you to start looking on my Instagram. I believe it's Nicole Bradford Instagram. I think that's it. I'm not a Facebook person. I love Facebook, but I post mostly on Instagram. Please come out, watch me on Instagram. Go check me out on YouTube. I will let you know when I will start videoing live so you can get a gift. You don't even know what I'm going to pass out. You may get a free dinner from me. I may come to your house and cook you a meal, baby. You don't know, but now you know. So please watch out for me. Try these dishes. Try this meatloaf. Let me know if you want the recipe. I sure will give it to you. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. See you next time. Peace.